Hello guys, you're welcome back to the channel. Credible Faith here. In today's video guys, we're going to be making a drawstring backpack. This video is based on popular demand. I made a video a while back on how to make a drawstring packaging bag, and that video brought up a lot of questions about how to make a backpack, a drawstring backpack, which led to this video. So guys, if that sounds like something you're interested in, please sit tight and enjoy this video. So guys, the first thing I'll go ahead to do is to fold the fabric I'll be using into two. Then I would mark out the height, that's the length, then the width. So I made the full length 19, that's the full length of the material. Mind you, when you want to mark your fabric out, you make sure you mark the wrong side. You don't put your markings on the right side, because it will stain your fabric and you don't want that. So I made the full length 19 and the width 15.5. And guys, when you're marking out the full length, note that you would be needing extra about 4 inches more, because at the end of the day you're going to be folding the top part where the string is going to pass through. You're going to be folding it just as you see me do in the video. So you need extra, probably 4 inches or 3 inches, which will be 1.5 give or take. So never forget that. If you cut the exact inches you need to sew the bag and you don't put extra for the stitch, for the drawstring passage, it will just turn out inaccurate. At the end of the day, you end up sewing a very small bag to turn out so small. And guys, you can also choose to use any measurement. You can choose to go for any size that suits you. I'm going for a medium size. It's even a small size drawstring backpack. That's what I'm going for. So if you want a bigger backpack, you can increase your measurement. So guys, after cutting it out, the next thing that needs to be done is to start sewing. The next thing you would want to do is to start sewing. So I'm going to be sealing the end, the base of the bag. You know, I didn't bend it like the way I made the packaging drawstring. Don't worry, I'll be leaving the link to that video in the description box. You can check it out, you'll find it there. So I'll be sealing it. I'll be sealing the end. So this is the base of the bag that I'm sealing right now. So after sealing it, the next thing that will be done is to measure the inch. You know, I told you need extra inches. So the next thing that needs to be done is to mark out that extra inches that you added to the fabric when you were sewing, that you added to the length. So you mark it out. I made my own extra inches 4 inches. So I marked out 4 inches. Then I started hemming it from 4 inches. So you just only hem that 4 inches, just as you see me do. I'll mark out 4 inches, then I hem. As simple as that, you hem. So after hemming, you go ahead to do the same for all the edges. That means you will hem all the edges. You mark out 4 inches, then you hem. Mark out 4 inches, just as you see me do in the video. 4 inches, then hem all the edges. That will be the 4 edges. You know, it's in form of a very long rectangle. So all the sides of the rectangle, you mark out 4 inches, then you hem, just that. So once you have done that, the next thing you need to do is to start hemming the string passage, that pathway at which the string is going to pass through. You are going to hem it. I marked out 2 inches. You know, 2 plus 2 is 4, and you know I left out 4 inches initially. So you bend it into 2 inches, then you hem, basically hem neatly, just so all the way. And mind you double stitch. I can't stress it enough. Guys, you need to double stitch at every beginning point and every end point. You double stitch and you try to sew neatly. And you also want to make sure you don't mistakenly seal up that passage, the string passage. So you can also choose to make that string passage a little bit narrow, depending on the strap you plan on using. I'm using a wide strap. I'm going to be using basically this same material to make the handle, the strap. So that is why the hole is a little bit wide, as you can see, 2 inches. And guys, one good thing about this drawstring backpack is that you can use it anytime, like it is, and you can even adjust it. Since you're the one making it, you can choose to adjust it in a way that you'll be comfortable. The strap will be nicely placed and firm that you can even use it to the gym. You can use it to for an outing, like you don't want to carry something very obvious, you just want to back it and hit the road. You can even use it, make it for your children. Yes, if you are the type that have children that get their school bag dirty easily, and wash day, very when you don't use washing machine and you don't use appliances to dry, to spin, whatever, you sun it will take a while for it to get dry. So in between the space, if you're waiting for the actual school bag to get dry, you can decide to use this drawstring bag. You can sew it bigger, that can size books and all, then put a very strong strap. If you're also the type of person that likes to go for a run and you don't want to be putting things in your pocket here and there, you can make this drawstring bag with a very tight strap, and you can even just put it there and back it and just go. You can also use it to the field, football field, for those people that play basketball, football and the likes. It's a very comfortable, easy to manipulate bag, because it's basically soft fabric, it's not leather, it's not anything. So it is very, very useful, very, very important. So guys, you will notice I didn't sew all the way, I didn't close it up, I marked it out. So that part that I marked out is where I'm going to fix in the strap at the end of the day. So after sewing, you have to turn it to the right side. Then you also want to make sure you bring out the edges very well, and you definitely want to go ahead to iron out the edges, because sewing without ironing out the edges is a rough sewing. So you go ahead to iron out the edges. Then I made the strap off camera. It was basically 3 inches, that is 1.5 inches on fold. So I made the strap 37 inches long. That's both, the strap is going to be in two form, just as I made the packaging drawstring earlier in my last video. It's going to be in two forms. You cut them into 2 equal straps. I made it 37. So you take the first strap and fix it all the way around till it comes out at that same spot that you fixed it in, just as you see me do. Then you take the other strap and you fix at the opposite direction from where the first strap came out of. Mind you, I would advise that you make the strap longer. I made mine 37, which turned out very, very short. It was very short. It was not even long enough to back as a pack. So guys, if you want to make this strap, you, instead of making it 37 just like I did, I advise you make it about 50-50, like 50 for the first strap, 50 for the second strap, and you fix it this way, the same way I'm fixing it. Just fix it as you see me do. You fix the first one all the way around, then you fix the second one at the opposite direction of where the first one came out of. So when you pull it together, it will come to a close, like the same way I taught you guys how to fix a drawstring packaging bag. So the next thing you'd want to do now is to make sure the strap is straight, just as you see me do. Then try to fix it into that gap that I left while sewing. Just try to fix it inside. Fix it in that hole. Then you can even use a pin to secure it so that it won't move. Then you fix it, then just go and sew it on the inside. You go back to your sewing machine and sew it. Just seal it up. Just that, as simple as that. So you do that for both sides, and that is it for a drawstring bag. So simple. I made this in less than 15 minutes. The cutting and sewing, everything was less than 15 minutes, or let's just say 20 minutes, give or take. I wasn't really timing it, so I can't say for a fact, but I'm very sure it was not up to 30 minutes. Very simple and easy to do. But mind you guys, please make sure the length of the strap is more than the 37 I made it to be. Make sure it is 50 and above. If not, it will be very short, like it will be very small. You won't be able to fit in your arms. 50 is okay, because it's still going to go all the way around the drawstring, and when you pull it together it's supposed to give you the accurate length. So guys, that will be all for today. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I drop a video. Please guys, don't forget to like and share with friends. Thank you so much for your love and your support. Till we meet in my next video, have a good one. I love you.